Well, the other thing that I'm thinking of as far as buying for your baby, even if it's not your first baby, it's not like you had the previous experience last week, right?
Right. You forget.
You forget. So it's like, of course, you have an idea. You will be more prepared rather than panicky. You'll remember, what had happened, like this diaper rash situation. If you've
Yeah.
had it before, you've experienced it, then you're not going to be as panicky. But nevertheless, what you have to do is not going to be the same thing. Remembering is not going to be in detail. You're going to again start doing your research in a maybe more deliberate way, right?
Yeah. And I guess I'm going to say three things. One, so much changes. My kids are 24 months apart, and there were products were completely different for my son than my daughter in 2 years, just because innovation's happening so quickly nowadays,
Right.
right? Like with AI, tracking, smart devices, et cetera, right? So that was like a lot of stuff was obsolete by the time I like came to my daughter. Two, if it's a boy versus girl. Three, it's anything that was easy for my son, like bottle feeding or sleeping, was hard for my daughter. She didn't take a bottle. So I had to figure out all like getting, I think I bought like 15 bottles. She didn't sleep. I had to get like all the different sleep sacks, like all the things I thought was like easy for my first completely changed. And there's just again different dynamics as you add kids too. So another one of my clients is called cane, where you put this device on your neck and it can hold the bottle for you. So if you go from 2 to 3 kids, your two hands are full with your two older kids, and you need to feed this baby. Now here's another device that can feed your third baby. So the innovations, you change, you might be older, you might have moved. There's just so much that changes every time. It's not necessarily set it, forget it is the hard part. So you're constantly
Okay.
having a client, you have constantly a new pool of people, how you remessage them, if you need to have products that grow with them, or you just need to know, like that's why Amazon can be so good, because they buy once they subscribe and save and they're done, because you don't need to have that email marketing relationship with them, right? Because your
Mhm.
product is just a moment in time. If you have a product that grows with kids, or it might be longer lasting, that's when like your website makes sense and more email marketing makes sense, because you want to keep messaging them, you want to keep having that relationship, you want their first party information. But a lot of times for baby products, it's great on Amazon because it's just a quick moment in time, subscribe and save, they're getting a lot of stuff anyways, you're there. So
Yeah.
I always try and help my clients figure out the mix of energy towards your website and how much energy because everyone pretty much has a website nowadays, right? And how
Sure.
much energy you put on Amazon and what those sales should look like. And because you don't want to cannibalize your business either, which is a big question a lot of my clients ask me about.
Yeah. So going back to use of mobile and communicating that pain point, and then using the same example that is your baby getting a diaper rash, then you would want to have an infographic of those pain points, right? So that would be something where you would translate the bullets. Of course, you would have more of those pain points and more of the points that you want to make in your bullets, but somehow translate those bullets also into an infographic and then incorporate into your images, right? That's another thing that would probably help, right?
Yeah, infographics are really great on what my clients' products can solve for. Also comparing them to competitors when possible, right? Like our products have, I'm making up zinc oxide, petroleum jelly, blah, blah, blah. But these products have 500 ingredients, right? So we can show how we're more natural. So comparing, ingredients less to show anything natural. You can use infographic to show how much quicker it could heal. There's just a lot of like before and after comparisons that you can use visually from the bullet points into
Mhm.
infographics. And we've seen a lot of success. Again, I hate to hammer this home, but parents are usually half asleep because they have babies in the middle of the night, right? And so anything visual and like brainless is really going to be key than trying to read lots of words, right? Like they will read words, but also know their brain's half there. They're in flight or fight mode, right? If they have a super little newborn. So just like understanding where they are at that moment in time is really key. If it's a new parent or even anyone's marketing and
Yeah.
understanding what that person's going through.
Yeah. So what I'm hearing from you is really go easy on the copy, but focus more on images. And something you said, provide before and after pictures of how your product is enhancing that baby's life and therefore your life,
Yeah.
making it easier for you. So it's not so much like a problem like rash or others, but also you could provide more comfort, more better life at the end of the day. That's what it is. So you want to provide those in before and after pictures specifically, and then provide as many of those as possible, especially I would say in the A+ content, right?
Yeah, definitely. You definitely want to show images of what change looks like, how fast you can change something. I always joke any product, again, back to any parenting product, is really focused on how you're helping parents sleep, how you're helping parents save time, how you're helping parents save money, right? Those are all the pain points that parents are going through at that moment. And so when you can explain that, you're going to get more sleep because your baby's not crying about their diaper rash. Great. You're going to get more, you're going to save money because you're not needing to change as many diapers. Great. And so once you can figure out again, back to the pain points, you can use that communication visually in images or also, lightly in the copy. That will set you up for more success.